Now, it's okay to allow the emotions that come through us to move through us. So this is not about suppressing the emotions. It is healthy to feel them, but the danger is to stay there. The unhealthy thing is to stay there. After we allow ourselves to feel what we need to feel, we must gather ourselves, because we do ourselves so much harm when we stay there. We have to love ourselves enough to give ourselves a break from that pain. We never know when we're on the edge of change. We never know if the one action that we're going to take today is going to push us over the threshold. We never know if the change in our emotions and our state of being that we're not forcing, but making ourselves feel is going to be the one frequency today that is going to resonate with some good things coming into our lives. Hello, beautiful. How are you today? Well, I had kind of a rough morning. I'm sure you're familiar with having some of those where you feel lonely, you feel depressed, just not living the life you want, and just kind of exhausted with life, right? Sounds familiar? So this morning, I just felt like giving up. Like, I don't want to do anything anymore. I'm tired of my life as it is. Not suicidal, but I'm just tired of my life. I am exhausted. And some of it had to do with waking up from sad dreams that were an expression of some of the things that are going through my head. I'm about to turn 60 next week, and I'm pretty much going to spend it by myself. And that's a little sad. It's okay. I've spent many birthdays on my own, but it's a little sad because it's the big 6-0. I mean, I do have a girlfriend who said she had a couple hours during the day and we'll get together, and that's wonderful. But it's kind of, weighing on my mind a little bit. And I'm getting to the point again where I have to find a new place to live, and that's weighing on me too. And just the exhaustion of things, it was kind of really getting to me. So I woke up crying, and I cried a little bit, and then I meditated, and then I prayed, and then some thoughts came to me, and it was like, okay, do I like my life? No. Am I exhausted? Yep. Am I scared of what's coming? Yep. Am I lonely? Yep. True, 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 true. But here's the thought. What is being depressed and staying in those emotions going to change? What is that state of being bringing to my life? How is that moving me towards the life that I do want, the life that I do want to create for myself? It just doesn't. So the better question, or the better statement, is yes, I want a different life. And what am I going to do about it today? In my personal story, it's like I have done so much. I'm tired of the doing for the past 16 months since divorcing from my husband. I'm tired from the last 10 years that came before that because they were pretty hectic. But I have dedicated myself from the day that I dropped my now ex-husband at the airport on 16 months ago. On the way back from the airport, I started recording my first video for this channel because I knew I had to start creating the life that I wanted, and I had to get on it now. I could have the emotions and all the inner turmoil that I was feeling, but I still had to give into what I needed to do in order to create what I want to create. 4 months later, now 12 months ago, I started working on my book, and I worked every day and got the things that I needed done. And on top of that, I've done like some serious inner work every single day because I was not going to let myself crash and surrender into desperation. And now that all this is done, I just kind of want to give up, which is insane, but understandable. Anyway, the point is that regardless of where we're at, where you are at, it's never time to give up. There is always something to hold on to. There is always something we can do, and there is always something we can appreciate. Now, it's okay to allow the emotions that come through us to move through us. So this is not about suppressing the emotions. It is healthy to feel them, but the danger is to stay there. The unhealthy thing is to stay there. After we allow ourselves to feel what we need to feel, we must gather ourselves, because we do ourselves so much harm when we stay there. We have to love ourselves enough to give ourselves a break from that pain. As I was making some notes for the video, I had some music playing, which is something in the morning. It's usually very, very zen and calm, but I had a little bit more upbeat music going on today. And this song came on, and I just jotted down some of the lyrics because it was just so perfect. Let me read them to you. The title of the song is Put Down What You're Carrying. And it goes like this. Don't you go to war with yourself. How you gonna hold all that pain? Don't you go to war with yourself. You got other things to do. Let go, let go, let go of anything holding you down. I know, you know, we know. The time is now. You've heard that saying, right? It's always darkest before dawn. And that's the thing. We never know when we're on the edge of change. We never know if the one action that we're going to take today is going to push us over the threshold. We never know if the change in our emotions and our state of being that we're not forcing, but making ourselves feel is going to be the one frequency today that is going to resonate with some good things coming into our lives. You know, believing in what's coming when we're not satisfied or happy with our lives is kind of the only game in town, right? And I know, it is not proper in the spiritual world. I should be saying that you have to be in the now, appreciate your breath, look at nature, how beautiful it is, be grateful for your glass of water, that your legs, if you have them, are working properly, that your body is moving, that whatever, you have a roof over your head and you're about to eat an apple. So this is the correct spiritual way of looking at things. Be in the now and find peace there. There is always love. But I am not always a perfect spiritual master. I know that I am never a perfect spiritual master, and that I certainly don't live in this place of doing all the things the right way and feeling the way that I should feel and zenning myself into what is. I can't do it all the time, and my guess is you can't either. So that's why I say sometimes believing in what's coming is the only game in town, because we never know if today, tomorrow, in 3 days is the time when our lives will change. And we might as well give ourselves better days than just weeping all day, scared of what is coming. So, like I did this morning, cry, feel your despair, feel your discouragement, feel your loneliness, and then pick yourself up and think of what to do to move you forward, if not for a long-term future, but at least just to spend a better day. So here's what I'm proposing to you, to myself today. For today, let's put down what we're carrying. Listen to that song. Let's put down what we're carrying for today, for one day. Let's make this day a good day. Does it mean that we're going to do it perfectly and that we're not going to go like this through the day? No, it doesn't. But let's set that intention of making today a good day and being the person, having the thoughts, doing the actions, and feeling the way we wish the person we were. Oh my God, this is completely... You get what I'm saying though? Let's be the person that we wish we were today and think those thoughts and take those actions and be that person for today. It's possible. Half the day is gone and I've done it since this morning. So it's doable. Trust me. Listen to this again and again, whatever day you choose to make it a better one. Yesterday, somebody told me as I was sharing part of how scary this is, they told me, be the woman you are in your videos. And this is who I want to be today. I want to be this woman right here. And I am being her. And she is me. And there is a woman, a man, a person that you are, that you know you want to be. Be that person. Act like that person. Be that person today. So when you feel like giving up, don't. Give up for a few moments, but then don't. And other days I might tell you, spend 5 days giving up and then pick yourself up. But that's a different message for a different day. Today I'm telling you, don't give up. Do something that moves you forward. And I shared that thought with somebody that follows me on YouTube. And I told her that today's video was going to be about wanting to give up, but not doing it. And she said, well, this is called courage. So I invite you to be courageous with me today. Let's be courageous. It's kind of rewarding. We can feel good about ourselves when we're courageous. Being courageous doesn't mean that we don't have any fears and that we don't have any reason to want to give up. It's moving forward even when we don't, even when we do. Whatever. So let me know in the comments if today is a day where you feel like giving up. Let me know what you are going to do today, what you're going to think today, what you're going to choose to put down that you're carrying just for today. What are you going to put down? We help each other when we share. I truly believe that, and that is why I'm making all these videos. So please share. And if you know people who could benefit from a day of courage, a day of putting down what they're carrying, and you think that this message could help them, please share it. This is what we're here for. The world feels much better when we have people around us supporting us. And when you share a video, it doesn't even mean that that person is going to resonate with that video, but they will know that you are thinking of them. And just that is such a huge comfort. Let's all be there for each other. And finally, a little note about my book, A Splendid Mess, a book for all of us who sometimes feel like giving up and think that we're all alone, thinking all the things that we're thinking and that we're kind of a little bit at a loss and think we're doing it wrong. Well, this is a memoir of a practically enlightened misfit. Pick it up. It's on Amazon. You can also go on my website, paquette.com, and I will put the link here for the page where you can download the first 60 pages of the book for free. Read it, see how it feels, and then you can decide if you want to buy it. If it makes you feel better and it brings you some healing, share it with somebody. Same reason as what I said before. And for those of you who have already purchased the book and you are reading it, if you are enjoying it, getting some healing, getting some laughter, getting some compassion, some self-love out of it, please write a little review or just a rating on Amazon. It really helps for other people to find the book and maybe find what they need in there as well. Okay, took some actions toward the life that I want today. You have a good day. Put down what you're carrying right now. I love you. I will see you soon. Bye.